Hi everyone, so this video is going to be my haul from the Vancouver Orchid Society show and sale. So let's get started. So the first one I have here is Papillioanthe taiwaniana. This might be a bit difficult to grow because it needs super bright light, and I think it's also very warm growing. So I may put this outside this summer, but as far as I'm aware, this should be blooming size, so that's good. And I've decided to pot it up in lava rock. So this has been potted up already. So this next one is Trichocentrum albococcineum, and this is a replacement for the one I lost, I think last year. So what I did differently was I potted it up in lava rock. The last time I had this plant, I had it in semi-hydro, and it did well, but then it eventually just rotted from the bottom. I'm a little unclear why that happened, but since that happened, I just want to try something else, so that's why it's in lava rock. I'm not going to pick up the plant because it doesn't have very many roots, but it does have 3 new growths starting, so that's really promising. It also has this black spot on this leaf. Probably should cut it off, but I'll just leave it for now to see what happens. So my next plant is Thrixspermum leucarachne. So this is a vandaceous orchid, and when I saw this in the plant listing, I wasn't quite sure how to take care of it, as there's not that much information on this plant, at least from people who have grown it. I did find one post on a forum where someone said that they were able to just grow on their windowsill, and it was growing just fine, and he was able to bloom it, so I figured why not just give it a try. The thing that attracted me to this plant was it has really spidery flowers. They only bloom one at a time, but the spikes are sequential, so as long as you don't cut off the spikes, it should keep blooming on them. This plant has 3 spikes in it, although one of the spikes broke. This one broke right here, so that's unfortunate, but I do have 2 spikes on this. I am planning to mount it, and it was also recommended that I do mount it, so that's to be done soon. Alright, so the next plant is Dendrobium christyanum. This is also a replacement for a plant that I lost. This one is just waking up. You can see that new growth right there. I am not going to repot this until it's grown a little bit, and at the point where I do repot it, I will put it in lava rock and not semi-hydro, because it died in semi-hydro as well. Alright, so another vandaceous orchid I got was Vanda coerulescens. I really like the flowers, and it's one of those Vandas I sort of wanted before. And I also don't have any Vandas with purple-blue flowers, so I figured that would fit nicely in my collection. From what I can tell on this plant, it appears that it hasn't bloomed before, as I don't see any previous flower spikes, so very excited to have this one. I don't really have much space for it, to be completely honest, but I think I may want to keep this in a vase, but right now it's just sitting on the table in the living room. Okay, so last but not least, I want to talk about the 2 flasks that I got. So in the past, I've gotten flasks, but both times they've failed, so I really just want to try again, especially this one. This is Dendrobium tobaense. It's one that I've been longing for a while, and I haven't been able to find a mature plant available, so since the flask is available, I just want to try it. Actually, this is Dendrobium tobaense variation giganteum, I believe. So I think the flowers should be bigger on this one. The plants in here are very small still, so I'm going to leave it in here. There's no reason to take it out. It's nicely sealed at the top, so I'm just going to keep an eye on this, and I will probably update I may update with my monthly updates on how the plants are doing, or just once I notice like some significant change. So the other flask is Paraphalaenopsis laycockii. I have a seedling already, but I just want to try the flask as well. So the stopper on this actually popped open when I went to go pick it up. The reason that happened was it had the kind of mesh protector on it, which I was holding on to, and it slipped out of the mesh, and as it slipped out, this came off. So I don't know how safe these seedlings are, so I'm just going to keep my eye on this as well. But yeah, I think they're also too small to be taken out, so they're going to stay in here for a while. If I notice any like rotting, because this did open, then I might have to remove them. But yeah. Alrighty, so that's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!